Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. This is my report, Chapter 1 Corrections and Overview. Introduction. During the early times, punishments for crimes were too harsh. Most infractions would often result in imprisonment as it was considered to be one of the most effective forms of correction. However, as societal conditions developed together with the introduction of more liberal ideas, humane correctional measures were introduced to minimize the burden on the state as well as on the offenders themselves. Consequently, conditional pardon was introduced and subsequently this paved the way for other modes of temporary liberty for qualified first-time offenders. In the past, severe punishments for crimes were often imposed through imprisonment. So, as it was considered na kani ang pinaka-effective method nga pag-correct sa mga offender. However, as society evolved, daghan nag mga methods nga introduced to reduce strain on both the government and offenders. This led to the introduction of conditional pardons which gina-allowed ang mga first-time qualified offenders temporary freedom. Eventually, nagalid sila to develop sa ubang methods for granting temporary liberty. In the Philippines, the prospect of confinement or incarceration tortures the minds of first-time offenders. 36 years ago, Presidential Decree TD 968 or otherwise known as the Adult Probation Law of 1976 was enacted through the efforts of the late Congressman Teodoro C. Natividad of Bulacan and signed into law by then President Ferdinand E. Marcos. Ang Adult Probation Law of 1976 or mas kilalang Presidential Decree 968 was established 36 years ago by Congressman Teodoro C. Natividad and signed into law by then President Ferdinand E. Marcos, highlighting the individuals involved and the time of its creation. The Adult Probation Law of 1976 is viewed as one of the best accomplishments during the martial law years. It opened the gates of hope for those who were convicted for the first time. Instead of incarceration, many convicted individuals were placed under a community-based rehabilitation program and were given chances to mend their wrongdoings. The Adult Probation Law of 1976 sa Pilipinas, so kani naga signify signify achievement during the martial law period. So gina-allowed ang mga first-time offenders to avoid imprisonment by enrolling them sa community-based rehabilitation programs. So ang kani nga program kay naga-aim o ginatabangan sila para makorek ang ilang mga mali and reintegrate or ibalik sila sa society nga reformed individuals. As provided under Republic Act 4103 or the Indeterminate Sentence Law. The prisoner may qualify for release on parole upon service of his minimum sentence. For those who have been met out the sentence of reclusion perpetua or life imprisonment, the prisoner may apply for executive clemency, specifically for a commutation of sentence or conditional pardon with parole conditions. Under the commuted sentence, the prisoner may qualify for release on parole. Republic Act 4103 kay ginaalaw nila ang mga napriso to be eligible for parole after nila ma-serve ang ilahang minimum sentence. While those sentenced to reclusion perpetua, pwede sila mo apply for executive clemency which gina-include ang commutation of sentence or conditional pardon with parole conditions. The grant of probation, parole, and conditional pardon with parole conditions is collectively called community-based correctional programs that necessitates the formulation of rehabilitation programs of these convicted individuals who need to live lawful and productive lives. Community-based correctional programs, including probation, parole, and conditional pardon, kani sila kay ginaen nila nga motabang sa mga convicted nga individuals nga mabalik sila sa society. Kani nga program kay naga-include ang rehabilitation plans nga para mo guide sila ha in living lawfully and maka-contribute sila productively sa ilang mga communities. Filipinos should be aware that once a person is convicted, there are still ways on how to get out from prison and a chance to start life anew through community-based corrections. This means that a law and has a sincere desire to mend his or her ways. Community-based corrections measures may be implemented. He can apply for probation, be qualified for parole. For parole, the offender must have served the minimum sentence and or executive clemency um, its various forms fall under the acronym ACRA or absolute pardon, conditional pardon, commutation of sentence, reprieve, and amnesty. Sa Pilipinas, kay ang individuals kay pwede sila mohawa sa prison ug magsugod sa bag-o nilang kinabuhi through community-based corrections, including probation, parole, and executive clemency. Kani nga mga opportunities kay available to those who meet legal qualifications and wish to reform ug nag-offer sila alternatives to imprisonment, commutation of sentence, reprieve, and amnesty. The corrections pillar is the state's response to separate criminal offenders from the general public for the latter's protection. SNAR notes that corrections is the systematic and organized efforts directed by a society that attempt to punish offenders, protect the public from offenders, change offenders' behavior, and if possible, compensate the victims. The corrections pillar is nagastate sila og strategy that isolates criminal offenders from society to gina-ensure nila ang public safety. It involves structured, organized punishment, public protection, rehabilitation, and potential restitution to victims. Ug naga-aim sila nga ma-change ang offenders sa ilang behavior. In the Philippines, today, the corrections pillar may either be institution-based or non-institution-based, also known as community-based. Either way, the goals of corrections rehabilitation and the, the reformation of the offender intend to help him re-enter society and become a law-abiding as well as productive member. So ang Pilipinas daw kay correction system, whether institution-based or community-based. Nag-aim sila to rehabilitate o gina-reform nila ang offenders to help them na mabalik sila sa society and become law-abiding and productive citizens. So, that's all, ma'am. Thank you.